procrastination. It's the ultimate guilty pleasure that no one enjoys, but everyone indulges in. You know the routine. You sit down to start your assignment, and suddenly you're a world-class chef, a professional cleaner, or an expert on the migratory patterns of penguins. Thanks, YouTube. So, what? It's the fine art of not doing what you know you need to do. It's that sneaky little devil on your shoulder whispering, "Hey, why finish that report when you could watching dogs video?" You're not too busy. You're just choose to avoid it. Sure, finishing that report might secure your grade, but watching a dog trying to catch its tail on TikTok? Pfft. I mean, have you seen it? It is basically a mental ping pong match between present you and future you. Present you just wants to chill, snack, and scroll through Instagram. Future you is the poor soul left to deal with the fallout. The brain plays a big role here. It's wired to avoid pain and seek pleasure. That's why starting a tough task feels like trying to bench press an elephant, while scrolling Instagram feels like sipping on a mojito by the beach. Believe it or not, procrastination has been with us since caveman times. Back then, people focused on surviving immediate threats. Long-term planning wasn't exactly a priority when you were trying not to become dinner. Fast forward a few millennia, there's another reason we procrastinate, and it's more modern. We've lost our ability to focus. Think about it. Focus is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. But here's the problem. Most of us have stopped reading. Nowadays, people were already watching television than reading books, and things have only gotten worse since then. Now, we have screens in our pockets, and we spend hours scrolling through endless feeds of bite-sized content. And our attention spans have shrunk to the size of a goldfish. The internet, social media, and smartphones have made it harder than ever to focus. Why read a long article when you can watch a 15-second clip? But here's the thing. Just because it feels good doesn't always mean it's good for you. And trust me, I've learned this the hard way. I remember during my first year of high school, I'd put off assignments, tests, you name it. But then, about halfway through the semester, I noticed my grades were slipping. Like, no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't catch up. And it wasn't just my GPA that started to suffer. I was constantly getting sick, always feeling like my body was running on empty. It wasn't even a cold or something simple. I was visiting the doctor more than I ever had before. Yeah, apparently, students who procrastinate a lot don't just see their grades drop. They actually get sick more often too. It turns out that the more you procrastinate, the more you end up feeling guilty about it. Guilt is like a dark cloud that follows you around. And anxiety? Oh, that comes with it too. I started feeling this sense of hopelessness. I was drained all the time, mentally and physically. The more I put things off, the lower my energy got. And that's when I really started to understand the link between chronic procrastination and depression. It wasn't just about putting things off anymore. It was like my entire mood, my self-confidence, everything just started to spiral downward. So, yeah. I wish I had figured this out earlier, but hey, here we are. So, why do we keep procrastinating even though it stresses us out? Because procrastination is sneaky. Don't worry. You can totally do this tomorrow. It promises you a quick escape from discomfort. But tomorrow comes. And guess what? Present you and future you are still stuck in the same dysfunctional relationship. We also love to lie to ourselves. I'll be more motivated later, we say. But motivation doesn't magically appear. It's a myth we tell ourselves while scrolling through memes at 2 a.m. So today, I'm here to give you a few steps to maybe finally stop procrastinating. Or at least feel better about it. Probably no promises. Alright, first things first, admit you have a problem. Look, I know this sounds obvious, but how many times have you convinced yourself that you're just planning when you're really just watching dog videos for the last 45 minutes? Yeah, no, that's procrastination. So, once you've acknowledged that you're avoiding your work, let's get to
the deep, dark stuff.
You know that feeling when you sit down to work and it's like your brain goes, what if this is the worst thing you've ever written? What if you don't even understand the assignment? What if you fail this class and die alone in a small apartment with no dog? Yeah, that might just be my brain, but still, that feeling, terrifying. Your brain is a drama queen, okay? Like, calm down, brain. Calm down. It's just an essay. You don't need to make it a life or death situation. I know, you're thinking, oh sure EJ, just break my giant assignment into small chunks and I'll be cured of procrastination forever. But trust me, it works. If I have to write an essay, I'll break it into research, write the introduction, okay, maybe this one's easier, work on the conclusion, if I have time, which I probably won't. When I actually write it down like that, suddenly it doesn't look so bad. The task becomes smaller and easier to digest. Okay, so now you've broken down your task into tiny pieces. Great, but there's still a huge issue. You're probably sitting in front of your laptop or desk, and the temptation to check your phone is so real. You're just one click away from a world of distractions. Listen, if I left my phone near me while working, I'd get absolutely nothing done. So, I have to hide it. Yep, I just toss it into my drawer, lock it up with a key, and pretend it doesn't exist. Do I feel withdrawals? Absolutely. Does it suck? Oh, yeah. But guess what? You can survive without the phone for 15 minutes at a time. You finished some of your work, but there's still more to do, and you're just feeling like the biggest failure ever. I've been procrastinating forever. I'm the worst at this. I'll never be good at it, and I'm going to end up working at a fast food restaurant forever. Stop! No, don't do that. I get it. I've been there. We all do it. Literally everyone. Even the cool, successful people are probably procrastinating too. They're just better at hiding it. Be nice to yourself. Take a deep breath. You're doing your best, and that's enough. This must be hard for everyone. It's like you'll write a paragraph and think, this is awful. I have to delete it and start over. But guess what? If you never allow yourself to finish something because it's not perfect, you're never going to get anything done. And trust me, that's a whole new level of procrastination. You did it. You actually finished something, or at least you did something. Now reward yourself. Small wins, people. Small wins. So, I'm going to go finish this video, but maybe tomorrow, or, later today. Just kidding. I'll do it. I swear.